The police inspect the crime scene about 2 bodies, one of them a woman, and Yi-jae's photo is on the ground near the woman's wallet. Back to Yi-jae, he wakes up in the dark place with Death after his second life ended. When Death is ready to send him to the next life, he asks her to tell him how to avoid these inevitable deaths. Death says that they are avoidable and his mission is to figure out. Death reminds him that he is under punishment because he sinned and he needs to figure out his sin, or if he fails to find his sin, he will go to hell even if he survives in one of the bodies. He starts whining about his miserable life and he wants just to die. Death orders him to stop whining and then she shoots him to send him to the next body. Yi-jae wakes up at school in the body of a high school student, Kwon Hyuk-soo. Yi-jae takes over Hyuk-soo's body on his way to commit suicide to escape the bullies, making his life at school a living hell. Hyuk-soo and Yi-jae have similar life as they both lost their fathers at the age of 5 and were raised by a single mom. Yi-jae thinks he finally has a chance to survive because he will not take his own life. Yi-jae decides to take revenge of school bully Lee Jin-sang, who made Hyuk-soo's school life miserable. Yi-jae hits Jin-sang and knocks him down with a chair. Jin-sang's follower, Tae-suk, beats and overpowers Yi-jae. After school, Jin-sang's followers hold Yi-jae and Jin-sang beats him. Min-ji arrives and stops Jin-sang. Yi-jae reaches Hyuk-soo's house, seeing the house and his mother's note, takes him back to his life as a high school student and his memories with his mother. While sharing a meal with Hyuk-soo's mother, Yi-jae remembers his life with his mother and this makes him sad. In Hyuk-soo's room, when Yi-jae is about to call his mother, Jin-sang's message reminds him to return back to focus on his current life. At school, he decides to bring Tae-suk into his side because he is the strongest one in Jin-sang's clique. He talks to Tae-suk why he keeps as Jin-sang's follower, however, he is much stronger than Jin-sang. Tae-suk gets anger and spills that Jin-sang is protected by a boss Kim Song-hyop and he is so strong. Yi-jae asks Tae-suk not to interfere whatever he did to Jin-sang. During lunchtime, Jin-sang knocks him into his food. Yi-jae bravely pours the soup over his head and runs off. Jin-sang orders Tae-suk to follow him, but he refuses. Jin-sang feels humiliated in front of all students and runs out crying. Jin-sang goes to his boss Song-hyop and asks him to teach Hyuk-soo a lesson. Song-hyop and his clique come to the school to face the one who humiliated his follower. While Hyuk-soo reads a webtoon, Jin-sang points at Hyuk-soo. Song-hyop sees an innocent face with a wimp body. This makes Song-hyop and his clique embarrassed to associate with a coward Jin-sang who cannot deal with a little wimp. Yi-jae understood that people like Song-hyop would easily throw away whatever cramps their style. Yi-jae thinks that the threat to his life is over. While he is running to build muscles, Jin-sang comes and blames him for how his life had turned out. Yi-jae tells him that he makes his life hell and then Yi-jae leaves. Jin-sang comes from behind, hits and crushes Yi-jae's head with a stone. Yi-jae wakes up again in the dark room with Death. He starts complaining that Death is lying and giving him a false hope. This makes Death anger and beats Yi-jae, warning him not to accuse Death of lying. Death tells him that his choices lead Hyuk-soo to death and the upcoming deaths will be more painful and then shoots him. In the next body, Yi-jae is a hostage under interrogation. He is Lee Joo-hun, an 35-year-old fixer. He is a part of a secret organization in the criminal world with clients all over the world. Their job description is to fix their clients' problems using any means necessary, which includes murder. His current predicament is that he stole 10 billion from his boss and saved a woman, Eun-jae. After safely hiding the money, he is caught on his way to go to Eun-jae. Yi-jae successfully fights the gang members in the trailer due to Joo-hun's abilities. Yi-jae successfully jumps off the moving trailer with a motorcycle, ignoring Death's warning about taking his own life, depending on Joo-hun's abilities and hoping that he will get 10 billion and survive in this game. One of the men in the trailer calls their boss to inform him of Joo-hun's escape. Team of professionals start to track his location through CCTV cameras. His location is sent to team of trackers follow Joo-hun and with 2 billion also police is after him.